me sometimes I don't want to do this, and Kelvin knows I don't want to film these videos and everything, but I do think that maybe I'm like, you know what, I could beat that again, you know, and then I'm gonna go beat that guy again and again until I don't want to. And I just hope I have it in myself to know when it's time to hang it up and call it quits.
Come on, Chris. Come on, 2 more.
3-time Olympia champion.
Come on, let's go. Finish strong.
Bumstead.
Love you.
Love you too.
Are those the go-to shoes?
Yeah, you know, you have 20 pairs of shoes and you wear the same 3 every day because I'm indecisive and I like neutral colors. Ooh! God. You driving?
Sure.
Park behind, so. What is up, YouTube? Welcome to, I guess, our first real official episode of the prep series. It's just getting real. 5.5 weeks out, month and a half till the Olympia. Getting shredded, getting lean, getting skinny. Trying not to be a skinny bitch, but getting skinny in the process, finding that perfect balance. And here we are. So it's back day today. I'm gonna be running you through a workout. I haven't run you through like a full elaborate workout in a minute, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna give you guys a little update, kind of my mindset going into Olympia afterwards. It's the first kind of episode, I guess, of prep series. Where I'm at, my motivation, my lack of motivation, what's driving me right now, all that shit. I'll get into that after the workout. But till then, back day, so we're trying to get a huge back. Starting with lat pull downs. I start with these 2 sets overhand, 2 sets underhand. Get my back warm, ready to go, and get huge. Alright, so same exercise, just doing a reverse grip now. I try and go shoulder width apart, pulling down, but I start overhand, 2 sets like that, and then I'll do 1 feel set just to make sure I have the weight right underhand, and then 2 more working sets underhand pull down, and then we're going to move on to underhand grip rows. We're really trying to focus on building that like kind of lower lat right now to bring that like density out of my back, so it pops on stage when I'm hitting a back double by. So do that after this, but first 2 more sets here, and that's it. Alright, first heavy row movement, reverse grip rows. I used to only do overhand grip rows, and I kind of have big rear delt area like that, but my lower lat thickness was always lacking a bit. So I'm trying to really lean forward and pull through that like Christmas tree, so that when you hit a back pose and I like kind of Christmas tree first and then pull up, it shows that density back there. This is something Hani told me to do right at the beginning. We started working together in like August. He switched my rows over to this, and it honestly feels really good, and I feel it in a different part of my back I don't normally feel, even with like machines and everything. So started at like 2 plates, went to 275, and then I got up to 3 plates at peak strength. So as long as I've not gotten weaker yet from cardio and dieting and everything. It's like 5 weeks out, so I'm getting old. I'm gonna try 3 plates, see if I still got it, and try and get that back huge, because why the fuck not? Almost missed the rack there and died. It's funny, I'm at that point in prep where I still have my strength when I'm in the set, but leading up to it, and all day I'm so tired. And this is literally when it's all fucking mental, getting out of your fucking head. I know even if you feel tired, no, like out of it, whatever, fatigued, I still have all that muscle and all that strength. So I have to like push through it mentally. It's really not that hard when you're doing it. You just have to know to do it. I could have napped before the gym, but I'm also just as strong as I was peak off season right now, so can't let it go to waste. All right, next exercise, another bent over row, but I'm doing chest support at this time, give my lower back a little bit of a break, and make sure I'm really isolating my upper back this time. So instead of elbows in tight, underhand grip, pulling down low, overhand grip, chest support, pulling a little higher to my chest to hit my kind of upper trap mid-back. Just a different thing when my lower back's fatigued right now. So 2 main row movements at the beginning of the workout, make sure I get like something strong, powerful row in, and then move on to some more machines and keep doing it. Felt heavy, but I'm just kidding. Far stretch. Whoops. Alright, next movement. There's a hammer strength machine that's a lot like this. We don't have it. Your gym's probably more likely to have that than this Rogers row. But I like doing this one arm at a time, and I put the same leg as my arm that I'm rowing, I put that back so I can like get my hip out of the way and pull my elbow in low and tight. Again, kind of hitting that full lower lat. Very similar to if you're doing like a dumbbell row. But on the machine, you can kind of throw a little more weight on it, tug it a little bit more, protect your kind of core waist a little bit when you're lazy like me. So wrapping up with this, only struggle with this machine, you need to put like fucking 7 plates on for it to get heavy. So I'm gonna get to that. My cardio of the day is putting plates on here, and then see how many reps we can get. It's ripping my soul out of my body. And this bench is just holding me back from fucking being torn into the depths of hell. Worth it. Trying to do another high row, but when it feels like when you're waiting for a machine, people take fucking forever. But when you're using a machine, you're probably taking just as long. So my impatient ass decided to do the low row, which I normally finish with. And when something clears up, I'll switch over there, finish with the high row, do some lat pullovers, and then call it a day. It'll be a wrap on today's back day. right, last 2 exercises, 2 different variations of pullovers. So I'm doing these with a dumbbell, just to get like a deeper stretch, kind of work on my mobility honestly, and really hit a load on a stretch position in my lats with some overhead like that. And then when I do 2 sets of this, I don't go super crazy heavy on this because I feel like I'm gonna rip my shoulders out, and I'm doing it more for the stretch and the squeeze. And then I finish with cable pullovers, so same kind of concept, but instead of all the tension being at the stretch, it's more on the contraction down here due to the pulley pulling you forward and up instead of down with the dumbbell. So it's kind of a good thing to do these back and forth, hit both into the muscle, and a good way to finish off back there. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Last exercise, decided to do it with a bar instead of a rope today. The bar was already there and it was angled perfectly for my wrist to be kind of neutral, so I thought, why the fuck not? But lately I've been focusing a lot more when I do these pullovers on the cable of pushing like out and down, like you're doing like a literal row on like a paddle like that, instead of just pulling in. And if you're pushing the whole time down on your lats and pulling the bar into you, you feel a lot deeper contraction in your lats. That's the whole point of doing this. So finishing off with just some deep lat contractions and then hit some abs, go home and eat some potatoes and fish. All right, so I wanted to wrap up this first episode, I guess you can call it, of the prep series with kind of a little update of where my head's been at this year and kind of finding the motivation and drive to keep repetitively chasing after the same goal on a different level and kind of beating myself year after year. And it's something that I know I'm going to come to a point in my career, in a year, whenever it is, a year, not in a year, where I'm going to look back at what I did the year prior and be like, holy fuck, can't believe I put myself through that. That was a lot of work. I don't think I can do any better than that. And when that happens, I better brush off my shoulders, throw in the towel, and I hope I trust myself enough to know that that's when it's time to quit. Because I truly believe that if you're not moving forward, then you're dying. You're not gonna be in love and passionate and driven with what you're doing if you're not progressing. And that's something that I believe at least around for competitive sports and competitive nature, because everyone else is getting better around you, and what kind of drive and passion can you find in just doing the same thing and being the same over and over again? And that's where, when you look at something like winning an Olympia, if I'm just looking at winning the Olympia every year, I'm just doing the same thing year after year. That gets repetitive, that gets old. But beating myself every single year is not the same thing. If I'm getting better every year, it takes more to beat myself every single year. It doesn't matter what second place, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 16th, what any of them are doing or what any of them look like. Because they're not winning. I won last year, and I know what it takes to win, and I know what it takes to beat that motherfucker who won last year. So as long as I still believe in myself that I can beat that guy, which I know in my absolute heart right now that I know I can beat that guy, then I have all the drive and all the motivation, passion, whatever you want to put a little word on that for. I know I have all that to kind of reach a better version of myself. And when the time comes, it'll come, but today is not that day. And I've definitely, like I spoke about kind of in that trailer we spoke about, my definition of winning, how it's changed over the years, how it isn't just about trophies, monies, and all that stuff. It's really about the intrinsic growth I have within myself as well as my physique. I know that this sport currently is still making me a better person. It's caused me to look a lot inwardly and see what drives me, what's important to me, where to put my focus, like how to have discipline, all these different things that it's making myself better. But I've also found that it's making a lot around me better. And I found this thing, and I spoke about it in a Q&A, but I found that there's 3 kind of things that make you want to be better and push yourself as goals, whatever. One of them, the benefit to yourself. One's the benefit to your friends and family, your close circle, and one is the benefit to your community. And, I'm still seeing a lot of benefit to myself. I'm growing, I'm getting a lot of success monetarily, business. I have a lot of joy out of working out. Selfishly, there's a lot I get out of this, and I'm becoming a better person, more resilient, stronger person who's more in touch with who I am as a man. And I think that nothing can top that. And on top of that, it's providing value to my family as well. I think as long as I am building a support for myself, I'm able to support my family a lot more. I'm also giving them an outlet to bring us all together and share a common goal of excitement where they all have my back. And that's something that's very important within family and friends, is having stuff where you got each other's back, whether it's sports that you're watching on TV and stuff like that, but being able to be excited for a common goal is something I believe brings people together, and I believe my competing has brought my family together in that small sense like that. And I also know in a community aspect, it's something that recently I felt a lot higher responsibility for. I know I'm someone that people do look at in respect and look up to and admire. And it's new to me understanding that, but it's not something I take lightly, and I really want to be someone that I'm proud of in that position, where I know that I'm leading them to be good decisions that I at least think would be good decisions, or they're leading lives to be better people themselves and not just chasing big muscle and girls and money and all this shit, which is kind of this intrinsic stuff that's not really going to make them happy. And so I really try and make sure that I'm living my life in an aspect where the community of people around me see kind of the real side of what I'm doing, and hopefully, I can't really always say, but are taking something positive out of it. Even the aspect of like mine and Courtney's relationship. This is small, and I don't share a lot of that, but I've had people come up to me and say that like after we got engaged, they were like, wow, that was like so cool, like I want a relationship like you and Courtney, you guys seem super real and like love, like she's got your back, you've got her. And that's like something that I really admire and respect. And even that I'm showing that that I'm working hard in a single relationship, and it is work, and that people respect that rather than chasing girls and fucking going to clubs and trying to hook up and all this shit. I do believe that that's kind of a better example that I prefer to be setting. It's a small thing, not trying to be an asshole, respectful, focusing on being the best person you can be and all that. So I think right now bodybuilding is contributing to those 3 aspects of my life, and they're helping them grow. And as I reflect on all this stuff, because I do a lot of reflecting, then that still motivates me, that still excites me, that still drives me to do what I'm doing. So, long answer short, my motivation is still there, and people fucking hate using that word motivation, and I hate using it sometimes too, but it's whatever definition you want to put behind it. My drive, my purpose, my passion still lies right now in chasing after Olympia titles, and I still get a lot more out of it than just, the act of like trying to be Mr. Olympia. So trying to beat myself every year, trying to be better for myself, my family, community, you guys. Hopefully you guys take positive things out of these videos, out of the journey that I try and share with you. Sometimes I don't want to do this, and Calvin knows I don't want to film these videos and everything, but I do think that, I'm grateful every year that I did it, afterwards at least, and sometimes during. So yeah, currently excited about this Olympia. Next one, who the fuck knows what's going to happen next year? Maybe I'm going to fucking look so fucking good this year, I'm like, damn, that is not being beat. peace out. Maybe I'm like, you know what, which I probably will, I could beat that again, you know, and then I'm gonna go beat that guy again and again till I don't want to. And I just hope I have it in myself to know when it's time to hang it up and call it quits. Or not quits, but goodbye, you know, farewell. Had a beautiful time to move on. So that's where I'm at right now, ready to fuck up a 4th Olympia, crush that motherfucker who won last year. You guys a joke. Didn't even peak great. I could beat his ass. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to be bringing you guys along the journey. Me and Calvin are going to be showing you ins and outs of it all. I think he's going to try and kind of enter my brain a little bit more this year and kind of show more of that, as long as I'm still alive and willing to, because I like to kind of shut off and avoid the world when I get deep into prep. So we're going to do our best with that. And as always, I appreciate you guys so much for all the support you show in all my videos and just overall in my life. It's really cool that you guys kind of care about what I'm doing, and as I said, I don't take it lightly, and I feel a high responsibility in that, and I'm trying to do the best that I can. So thank you guys for the support. I love you guys. 4th Olympia title, chasing after it, putting in the work, and showing you guys the journey.